Hey guys, and welcome back. My name is James, and today I'll show you how I make leather polish and leather balm using only 2 ingredients. Hopefully you learn something and enjoy. As mentioned, the 2 ingredients used today are pure beeswax and neatsfoot oil. Now, the neatsfoot oil is an oil you can find in most tannery places, any place that has like horse equipment, riding equipment, or places that sell leather. They'll have neatsfoot oil on hand, and the reason for this is that it's an amazing oil that will help nourish your leather and give it those essential oils that it really needs to stay strong, supple, and resistant for a long period of time. In terms of tools, it's quite simple. You'll just want one beaker with a pouring beak, and that is essential. Have something that you can pour easily, because once you've got your right measurements, you will be able to just simply put this jar into a double boil, or just bang it in the microwave for a few minutes to get it up to heat and melt the waxes inside the oils. Be very careful when doing this though, as the microwave can go very fast and you don't want to overheat those oils. First of all, it could create problems, and most importantly, these things get very hot. So be very careful when pouring, when using, especially straight out of that oven or microwave. This is why, once again, I do recommend using a beaker with a pouring beak. I will be using a chopstick or a dowel, a wooden dowel that I've cut in two to mix up my final mix, and this serves a second purpose. The result will dry very quickly on those wooden dowels, and this gives me an opportunity to check my consistency to see if it's at the levels I want, because at this point you can still add in more oils, more waxes, depending on how you want it. In my case, I'm very happy with my 1:5 ratio of wax to oil, and go ahead and pour it into my little containers here. Be careful once more of your surfaces, which you want to protect, as even though the mix won't damage most surfaces, it can leave an oily, waxy residue that can be really tough to get off, especially on wooden surfaces that will absorb these oils and waxes and could leave a stain. So be warned and be careful when doing that. It will take 5 to 15, maybe 20 minutes, maybe longer if you're using a bigger recipient or a bigger jar, for the mixture to cool down. But once cooled down, you'll have a homogeneous surface like this and a nice feel texture. Before anything, make sure you close it up and mark out what it is on the container. In my case, since my writing simply absolutely sucks, my girlfriend has generously lent me a hand, pun intended. To show you guys how this works on vegetable tanned leather, I've got an old piece of dried out vegetable tanned leather from my workbench that I will be using as demonstration today. To apply, simply rub a small amount of the leather balm onto the end of your finger and vigorously apply onto the leather. Now, don't be afraid, as the leather will drastically darken, which is a good sign. It shows that your leather was indeed dry and is absorbing those oils really fast. Do note though that if you don't want your leather to darken, this may not be the right process for you guys, and I always recommend trying it out on a scrap test piece or a part of your leather product that is invisible to the eye or hidden away, just to make sure that this is what you want. As you can see, after a few minutes, the color has significantly homogenized here and is looking great. There you have it, guys. Bear in mind that the leather wax or polish can demand a bit more work to get on and off, as you really do want to keep rubbing it to make sure that the waxes get nice and into those leathers. But in the meantime, all those oils will do a great job restoring that leather and nourishing that leather as it should be. Don't forget that hitting the like button, sharing this video, or just subscribing really helps me out, grow this channel, and helps me provide you guys with some more content. In the meantime, guys, I really hope you've enjoyed this video, that you've learned something, and that you've found your next little project to do at home. And I hope to see you all very soon for some more leathercraft.